Oh,
Well, I think it just makes it more dangerous, more volatile, less predictable. And that's the part of the Iranian objective. They don't want the Americans to be able to guess their main move. Look, if you look at the last few years of this conflict between the United States and Iran, you've had a situation where the U.S. or Israel would do something to Iran, and Iran would reply in a kind of measured or even de-escalatory way. And the Iranian conclusion after the 12-day war and this particular war is that action, that behavior on the part of Iran was a huge mistake, because it gave the impression to the Americans and the Israelis that Iran was weak, it was this paper tiger and so on, that it didn't have a lot of capacity, that it had a lot of talk and not a lot of action. And so now they've realized that with aggression, with basically taking a more escalatory approach, they can intimidate the U.S. And also, I would have to say that the Iranians in the last conflict, in the last round of the conflict, they showed capabilities that no one expected that they had, especially when it came to the precision of their strikes and the targeting. No one really knew that they had this ability, for example, to hit directly on U.S. bases as far as Jordan and hit a dormitory full of U.S. soldiers, and to hit aircraft from a couple thousand kilometers away. This was not something that was predicted. I don't even think many Iranians knew that they had this capability.